to my vlog channel. For today's video, I wanted to film a little get ready with me because A, we haven't done one in a while, and because B, I have a lot to catch up with you guys on. So let's not waste any time and just get started. So I already prepped my face and now I'm just gonna go straight in with my BB cream. This is almost out, which is kind of sad, but it's okay. I actually get paid soon, so that'll be great. Oh, that's a lot. Why do I feel like that's not the first time this has happened on this channel where I've been like, oh, that was a lot. It's okay. So on the first item of business, I guess I'll just tell you guys like where I've been and what I've been doing. You guys may or may not know, if you've been watching for a while, then you'll know that I recently moved back to California from Arizona, and it's just been a great decision because I've been able to see my girlfriend's family, living with my best friend. I am just like enjoying all the things that California is, you know? But I was unemployed up until like 2 weeks ago because I should have brought makeup wipes for my hands. Now I'm gonna go in with this Neutrogena foundation because it's just a bit lighter than my BB cream and works as a good concealer because I don't have concealer. Fun fact, I've actually never purchased or owned a concealer, but for many years I've considered it because like anytime I watch like one of my internet friends do makeup in one of their videos, they always use concealer, and I'm like, well, I want to do what the best do, you know? So anyways, when I got here, I was hoping to get hired on at the last job that I worked at because they told me, you know, if you ever move back to California, you're guaranteed a spot here. You know, you gave your 2 weeks, you put in over a year with the company, like, you know, you are always welcome. So when I moved back, I hit them up and was like, hey, I'm back in California. I'm just looking for something part-time, right? Like, I'm not even asking for a lot. I'm just like, I'm looking for part-time, and you know, I can work any schedule. I have totally open availability, and you don't even have to hire me back on as a manager. I'll just be a team member. Like, I'm not really looking for anything like super crazy or anything high stress because my like anxiety and depression and PTSD have just been like off the charts these past couple of years. So I just didn't want to jump right back into something like that. And anyways, they never answered me. And I kind of took that kind of hard because I had been expecting, you know, to move here and basically get straight to work. And then it didn't happen. And I was kind of like, okay, so now I have to hunt for a job, which fine. Done it before, can do it again, not a problem. But I wasn't getting responses from any of them. And I applied to so many. I would apply to like pages and pages and pages. My highlighter just broke. I've had this highlighter for so long, it's actually a little bit embarrassing, but anyways. I would apply for like pages and pages and pages of different kinds of jobs on Indeed, and like, not to do my own horn, but I have a really good resume and nothing. Not even a sorry, like the position's been filled email. And same thing with my girlfriend. She was working a job down in Arizona and got an interview at the same company, and so like before we even showed up. So we were both like, yes, we got jobs in the bag, like everything's gonna be fine. And then we get here and neither of us gets the job we thought we had secured. So both of us took it kind of hard because we're trying to get, you know, like our new life started. We're trying to get things going. We're trying to survive. And we just like weren't able to catch up, let alone move forward. Or even like, you know, keep it steady. Which was hard on both of us, and we both just kind of fell into this like depression. And I've said before on this channel that when I get like that, I just like don't like find myself able to film, or like I just don't even consider it. I don't even think about it. It's not even something that like I want to do. Versus like when I'm happy, when I'm doing well, I crave filming and editing. I'm like, I want to make a video. I want to film a video for this channel and this channel, and now I want to film another video for this channel that's like different. And it's like, you know, I have more creative ideas, I have more motivation, and I actually follow through, because sometimes like at the like peak between right when it's about to get really bad, but before it's like gotten really bad, I'll like still be like trying kind of to film, but maybe my editing has more mistakes, or maybe like the video just like doesn't have the vibe that I want, or like maybe I film it and I edit it and I upload it, but then I never do the simple task of filling out the description and the tags and scheduling it. Like I made it and it's there, but I just don't even do anything about it. And that continued on for a couple of months. And yeah, I spent a lot of time like on Pinterest, just like making vision boards of like what I wanted when my life got together, but then like getting sad because like my life wasn't like that, and like spending a lot of time like rotting in bed and doom scrolling and just like really like shutting out the world kind of. But I kept trying. I kept applying even though I was being completely ignored. And I kept like thinking to myself, like, when things get better, you know, I'll go back to it. And that's why we're here now. After months and months of searching for a new job, I finally got an interview at one. And the like interview itself already was so good. Like, they asked me questions I've never been asked before. Like, the energy in the room was really good. The story leader was like, you know, at the end of the day, we're like a family here. And that was something I really wanted, because at my last job, it was not like that. There were people that I got along with, and there were, you know, some nice people, but there was also a lot of fake people, and like some people were just like straight up mean. And if you guys have watched any of my videos, you'll know that I'm not a mean person. I like to spread joy and kindness, and I like to find the good in people and the good in situations, and I'm also very sensitive, so when people are mean to me, I like really take that to heart, especially because like I am such a kind person. It's like, why are you being mean to me? I'm Pookie. Like, you know? So when he said that they were like a family there, that was something that I really vibed with. And a few days later, I got an email that I got the job, and I've been there for 2 weeks now. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about like the job. I did in the last video give like a little hint, like a little clip of like what it is, but I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to mix business with pleasure. And yeah, I don't want to ruin a good thing by talking about it too much, but I'm very excited to be working again, and I love my team, and I love my managers, and I love like the duties, and I love that the shifts are pretty short, because I kind of like prayed for that. I was like, my ideal job would be like 4 to 6 hours, and like give me time to work on YouTube so that I could, you know, be employed, make like a real living, and still have time to work on my passion project, which is YouTube. And that's exactly what I got. So I'm really happy about that. So that's been all going really well. I've also been walking to work, which has been really good for me in terms of like health and fitness and like mental health too, because being unemployed and being depressed and laying in bed a lot meant that I wasn't eating great and that I was kind of just like collecting some extra weight, which is fine. Like it doesn't really matter what size you are or what you look like. It matters like who you are on the inside. But it's something that like I want to be healthy. I want to be in shape so that my body is strong and capable and resilient. And so walking to work has been really beneficial for that. It's just under an hour, so I'm getting like almost 2 hours of exercise every day that I work, which has been great. At first it wasn't, because I did pull a muscle the first time. It wasn't a good thing that I pulled it, and it also wasn't a good thing when I went that day, because I was supposed to have my first day, and then I didn't have my social security card, so I had to wait 2 weeks until I could actually start, which was a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing because it allowed me time to rest that pulled muscle and like prepare, but it also wasn't great because, you know, that was 2 weeks pushed back of work experience and like money that I could have had, so that part about it wasn't great. And this is where like things started to turn for worse in my life. I have to take a deep breath because like I'm about to talk about all the stressful stuff that's been going on. I should have started with that instead of like the good stuff, because like, but anyways, we'll tie it all up with a bow at the end and leave it on a good note. But the day after my interview, I ended up getting a fix-it ticket on my car. So I have a pulled muscle, now I have a fix-it ticket on my car because my registration is just like a little bit expired. Long story short, I bought the car from a roommate in Sacramento back before we moved to Arizona. And when they sold it to me, it was already a little bit expired, but I knew that I was moving to Arizona, so I was like, not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna register it when I get there, right? Because like, why register it in California just to immediately move to Arizona and have to register it again? I'm trying to overline my lip and it's not working today, which I think is a bit rude. So I guess we're just gonna not do that. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Where were we? Oh, I'm caught up. So I was like, I'm gonna move to Arizona. But then I got there, and since it was like in the middle of nowhere, I could not get a job. And also there was only like 2 businesses that I could apply to anyways. And I did actually at one point get offered a spot where my girlfriend was working, which was super nice of them. But I couldn't get there because I also didn't have the paperwork that I needed, and then I just like gave up on that because I was like house cleaning for a friend, and that was like good enough for me at the time. But couldn't get it registered in Arizona either. And then we finally did actually save up the money for it, and our puppy got parvo, and we had to spend all the money that we saved for that. And yeah, it was a mess. So we moved back to California and we were like, okay, we'll register it when we get there. But then we didn't get the jobs we thought we were going to get. So I still didn't register it. But she had a doctor's appointment like the day after my interview. And I was like, I'll drive you. And as we were driving back, I got pulled over. And the cop was like, listen, I'm not gonna like charge you or like take your car or anything, because I told him like my whole story, and he was like, okay, like I get it, but I'm writing you a fix-it ticket. You need to get it registered, because if I see you driving it again, I'm taking it. And so I had just applied for this job, nailed the interview, was pretty sure I was gonna get it, and then the very next day they're like, you can't drive your car anymore. So that's why I've been walking almost an hour to and from work. So almost 2 hours to and from work because of that. So it was like, boom, I don't have my social now. I have to wait 2 weeks to get my job. Boom, now you can't drive your car. And then, because things happen in threes and we need to ice that cake, we got really bad news about our living situation. And I'm gonna try and tell this part of the story without crying, because I just did this makeup and I don't want to cry. But my girlfriend and I are like, okay, things are finally looking up. Like, I got the job and I was gonna start working. They didn't take our car when they totally could have. So like, we're looking on the bright side. We're like, things are looking up. And then we find out that there's too many dogs in the apartment. Yep, our dog's not allowed to live here. So we had to think of something to do, because we didn't want to get rid of her. Like, that's our baby. And we've been through so much with her, like with her getting parvo, with her moving to a different state with us. Like, that's our child, you know? That was like we've been together 2.5 years. Let's adopt a fur baby child. And we had to think of something. So fortunately, my girlfriend's mom lives like 20 minutes away and has like an extra room. That's actually where we used to live. Like, right before we moved to Arizona, we moved in with her parents for a little bit, because I didn't want to keep paying for my apartment and we wanted to spend time with them like before we left and stuff. So she took Muffin and they moved in over there. And this is the part where I have to try not to cry, because we've been living together for 2 years. And we've spent every day and night with each other. Sorry. For those 2 years. The longest we have been apart in that time is like maybe like 3 to like 5 days, if one of us like went on a trip. And like, that was pretty rare. Like, we usually would only be apart for like a day or two. Like, if I went to like see my best friend in Phoenix, or she flew out to visit her family one time for like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, we just like hadn't been apart. And I also hadn't been apart, like away from my dog, like ever. Not overnight. Like, I think like the longest I'd been away from her was like maybe like 8 hours. And so that was kind of devastating news. And she actually moved out like 2 days before my start date at work. So since I've been working, I've been just coming home to myself at night. Oh my gosh. I need to get it together, because I really feel like I'm gonna cry, and I just did my mascara. It's not waterproof. Whew. Anyways, I just really wanted to film this video, because I just like wanted to update you guys. You're my friends here on the internet, and I felt like you should know what's going on, especially like since I am making videos again. Like, you know, there's gonna be questions if people keep seeing me and being like, where's your girlfriend? Like, where's your dog? Like, they're in like every video, just about. So yeah, that's where I've been at. Things have been good and bad and good and bad and good and bad. And I keep having to dip this mascara because I think it's like almost out. Like, you almost can't even tell that I put it well, you kind of can, but I don't know. It's a dollar store mascara too, so we're scrimping. So it's been a struggle the past few months, you know, not having money, being depressed, and then like having my car and my family like taken from me. But then it's also been really good because I've been working a new job and meeting new people and doing new things and kind of getting my confidence back up. Like, in that way, I've also been exercising a lot, which makes my body feel a lot healthier and happier. I've been sleeping better because of that. And I'm trying to just stay focused on the positives. We are planning, you know, of course, to move in together when we can, but right now, because I can't drive my car, like, I need to stay where I'm at because I'm close to my job, and also, you know, I owe it to my best friend to like stay here and start paying her rent because she so graciously has let me live here without being able to pay her anything. But I do have food stamps, so I have brought like some, you know, I'll put the bacon on the table or whatever. Bring on the bacon. That's the saying. But anyways, so I'm not like totally slumming and bumming. And I do clean, and we do spend time together and hang out. So like, you know, I have offered my company and my cleanliness and that sort of thing. And yeah. Let's see. Did I cover all the bases? I think I did. And what perfect timing, because my face is done. I don't think I'm going to do too much with my hair today just because I am going into work and it's gonna get dirty anyways. It's like a little bit greasy just right here in the front, but the rest of it still looks good. So I'm probably just gonna pull it back into like a bun or clip situation. I wanted to French braid it, but I only have, for hair ties, I have like these little itty bitty like rubber band style ones, which are great for that sort of thing, except that they're from the Dollar Tree, so they break if I wear them for like more than an hour, and my shift is definitely more than an hour, so that's not gonna work for me. Once I get paid, I can start getting new things like that, so that'll be great. I could get dry shampoo for these greasy bang days, if you could call these bangs, I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm just trying to focus on the positives. Like I said before, my anniversary is actually this week. It's me and my girlfriend's 3-year anniversary, and like, I'm so excited. I'm actually picking her up tonight, and she's gonna come and stay with me Tuesday and Wednesday, which I have off, so it's perfect. And then I'm gonna bring her home on Thursday, and I'm so excited to spend some time with her. She's actually bringing the dog because my roommate was like, well, I think it's fine like if she visits as long as she's not just like living here full time. So I'm gonna get to see my babes, and I'm so excited. I'm thinking about vlogging it, but I'm not sure. It kind of just depends. But if I do, obviously you'll see it. And I totally forgot what I was gonna say next. Jeopardy theme playing in my head. Oh, the other things I'm looking forward to. So this week is our anniversary, and I get to spend time with my girlfriend and my dog. And then next week is my first paycheck, and I'm really excited about that. And then the week after, Taylor Swift's new album comes out. And then 2 days later, it's my birthday. Hold on, let me not skip important events. The next day after that album comes out is my best friend / roommate's birthday. And then the day after her birthday is my birthday. And then the week after that I get paid again. And then 𝚑𝚑𝚗𝚐 comes out with a new album, and Florence and the Machine comes out with a new album, and it's Halloween, and like I said, ending the video off on a good note. Things we're looking forward to. I feel like it's so important to have things to look forward to, because if there's something really like crappy going on in your life, it just fills you with like hope and I don't know, just gives you the warm fuzzies when you really need a good dose of it. So thank you guys for watching today's little, the hair just be doing whatever it wants. Thank you guys for watching today's little get ready with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Before I say goodbye though, don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, be a part of the Faerie family. I am not gonna say how often I'm gonna upload, because I feel like every time I do, I jinx it. But I'm back. Let's just say I'm back, okay? Alright. Thank you again so much for watching today's video, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Please take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later.